All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. In today's live stream, we're going to talk about 5 creative ways to manage your money better. 5 creative ways to manage your money better. I asked ChatGPT. A lot of you don't use these learning language models the way you need to. You should be utilizing them anytime you need to get some additional information or just want to be more creative. All right, so the first one on the list, let's get right into the list. The first one is the Future You bank account. Open a separate savings account and name it something fun like Future Me's Adventure Fund or Retire Young, Live Wild. Set up an automatic transfer every month so you're always paying yourself first. This is actually a creative way. You can name it whatever you want to if your bank allows it. I think there's some bank accounts, some banks that allow you to change the name of your bank account, and it's very creative, right? You could name it the Future Millionaire or whatever the case may be, but it just plays on your psyche and it says, okay, I'm throwing this money each month to the savings account that's titled Future Millionaire. So I'm going to get there, right? I'm going to reach that goal. So this is actually a very creative way, and that's number one. Number two, reverse budgeting, spend what's left. It says instead of tracking every expense, decide how much you want to save first. Once your savings and essentials are covered, the rest is yours to spend guilt-free. And this is actually true. When people think of their expenses, they don't think about, okay, my savings is an expense. And I think once we start reverse engineering our budgeting and we say, okay, our savings is part of our expenses and we allocate for that expense first, then you're probably going to see a big substantial difference in your savings. And it could go to that future bank account, that bank account that we talked about in number one. It could go to your millionaire bank account, right? So number two is actually very good. A lot of people just think about their rent, their car payment, their food expense, but think about your savings as an expense. And I think, that's very creative. All right, 3, the 30-day do I still want it rule. Before making any non-essential purchase, add it to a wish list and wait 30 days. If you still want it and it fits your budget, go for it. If not, congrats, you just saved. All right. I do this a lot too. Before I make a huge purchase, I always wait a little bit. Maybe it's not 30 days, maybe it's like a week, but just some time period to think about the purchase that you're about to make. A lot of you make spontaneous purchases. You go to the store and you just see something that you like and you buy it right away. Give yourself 30 days to say, do I really need this item? And a lot of the times it's going to be no, and that's going to be money you save. And if it fits the budget, go ahead and buy it. But a lot of you just, again, you don't wait. So, implement this. Wait 30 days or wait like a week to see if you really need that item. Is it essential? And then make the decision then. So that's a really creative way too. Number 4, gamify your savings with a no spend challenge. Pick a week or month where you avoid spending on unnecessary things. Turn it into a competition with yourself or friends. Whoever saves the most wins a free reward, like homemade fancy dinner. Yeah, gamify your problems, right? Say, okay, one week out of the month, I'm not going to spend money at the mall, or 1 week out of the month, I'm not going to go to this fancy restaurant, or 1 week out of the month, I just don't spend money at all. That goes to savings or investing. Gamifying it, making it fun, and then also maybe bringing in an accountability partner like a friend or whatever the case may be will be good. But this no spending challenge is actually a good one. It's a creative way to manage your money better, and it just makes it interesting, right? And not your typical, oh, I'm not going to spend money on this or I'm not going to spend money on that. Pick a week out of the month and challenge yourself. Number 5, the round up and forget it trick. Use an app or bank feature that rounds up every purchase to the nearest dollar and saves the difference. You won't notice the little amount, but over time they add up to a nice little stash. And this is true, right? You spend money. Let's say you spend $8.50 at the grocery store. That $1.50 rounded up to 10. There are apps these days that take that spread and put it into your brokerage account, right? I think Robinhood might do it, or the M1 Money app, but there's a lot of apps out there that do round up the difference, and it's connected to like a brokerage account or maybe like your high yield savings account, where you could put that difference away in savings or in investing. And again, the fact that we have fractional shares now, fractional stocks, it's just going to make it easier, right? Most people are like, oh, well, I only have 150. I want to buy Nvidia. Well, you could do that nowadays. You could buy a fractional share of a stock, right? Or even a crypto, or even a piece of real estate. All right, so those are the 5 ways that ChatGPT gave me to manage your money better. I thought these were really creative when I looked it up. Again, you don't need to use ChatGPT. You could use any other one out there. There's Perplexity, there's other ones. But again, so just to go over the list, number one, the Future You bank account. You set up a bank account that's titled maybe like Future You, Future Millionaire, and you're depositing to that in sites. Through psychology, you're saying, okay, I'm putting away for my future millions, right? Two, reverse budget, spending what's left. Make sure you include savings as an expense and put that away first. Allocate for that first. Three, the 30-day do I still want it rule. Wait a time period. It doesn't really need to be 30 days. Maybe it's a week. And ask yourself, do I still need that item, right? Four, gamify your savings, a no spend challenge. This is just a way to make it a lot way more fun, and saying, okay, this week out of the month, I'm not going to spend this money, and that money can go to savings or investing. Five, the round up and forget it trick. Again, most of us do like 20 miscellaneous purchases, whether it's on gas or I wouldn't say that's miscellaneous, but like essential purchases, groceries, gas, food, and round up the difference. You spend $8.50, $1.50 goes to your savings. You spend 19 or $25 to round up to 30, and that goes to an investing account. But yeah, those are the 5 ways. I thought those were very interesting. Let me know if you guys have a different way to be creative about managing your money, and make sure you guys are utilizing ChatGPT, right? They have free versions. You can also get a paid version as well. And then there's other learning language models out there that provide good information. And I think everybody should be utilizing them to make their finances better. But that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.